Ever wondered how minimalism can change your life? Minimalism, a lifestyle that champions simplicity and intentionality, is becoming increasingly relevant in our fast-paced world. It's about clearing the clutter, not just physical stuff, but also the mental clutter that can weigh us down. More than just a design aesthetic or a passing trend, minimalism is a journey towards finding freedom and fulfillment in less. In this video, we'll explore 15 compelling benefits of embracing a minimalist lifestyle, from spending less and reducing stress to fostering productivity and championing eco-friendliness. We'll delve into how minimalism can set a positive example for our children, support other causes, and allow us to own higher quality things. We'll also explore the joys of being happier, freeing ourselves from the comparison game, and finding time for the things that matter most. So, are you ready to discover how minimalism can transform your life? Let's dive in. First, let's explore how minimalism can help you spend less. Imagine walking into a store, and instead of feeling the urge to buy everything that catches your attention, you feel content with what you already have. That's the power of minimalism. It's not about depriving yourself of things you love, but rather about making conscious decisions to only invest in items that add genuine value to your life. With fewer impulse purchases and less clutter, you'll find that minimalism can significantly reduce your expenses. Now let's move on to the second benefit: less stress. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer amount of stuff in your life? The chaos of clutter can be mentally draining. Minimalism, on the other hand, encourages a clean, organized space, which in turn promotes a clear mind. By reducing the number of unnecessary items in your life, you can create a calming environment that leaves you feeling relaxed and stress-free. Lastly, let's talk about how minimalism makes it easier to clean. It's simple. The less you have, the less you have to clean. A minimalist home is not just aesthetically pleasing, but it's also easier to maintain. Imagine the time you could save if you didn't have to dust off a dozen trinkets or rearrange piles of papers. You'll find that with fewer items in your space, cleaning becomes less of a chore and more of a simple routine. So, minimalism not only helps you save money, but also reduces stress and makes cleaning a breeze. Remember, the goal of minimalism isn't to get rid of everything you own, but to make room for what truly matters. It's about finding balance, creating peace, and living intentionally. And these are just the first 3 benefits of embracing a minimalist lifestyle. Stay tuned as we dive into more benefits of minimalism in the next scene. And together, let's discover how minimalism can help us lead a more fulfilling life. Are you ready for more freedom in your life? Imagine having the freedom to do what you want, when you want to, without the weight of excess possessions tying you down. This is the allure of minimalism. It offers you more freedom. Freedom from the constant need to acquire, maintain, and manage a multitude of possessions. It's about having fewer things to worry about, leaving you with more time to focus on what truly matters to you. Minimalism is the key that liberates you from the chains of materialism and opens up a world of opportunities. Now let's consider the environment. We live in a world where the effects of overconsumption are taking a toll on our planet. Every item we buy has an environmental footprint, from its production to its disposal. By adopting a minimalist lifestyle, we can significantly reduce this footprint. We buy less, we waste less, and we begin to value the resources we have. Minimalism isn't just good for us, it's good for our planet too. Finally, let's talk about productivity. It's a word we often hear, but how does minimalism boost productivity? The answer lies in the elimination of clutter. A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind. By removing unnecessary items from our surroundings, we can create a more focused, efficient environment. Minimalism encourages us to streamline our spaces, our schedules, and even our thoughts. As a result, we become more efficient, more focused, and ultimately more productive. So, you see, minimalism isn't just about having fewer things. It's about gaining more freedom, more consideration for the environment, and more productivity. It's about living a life of purpose, where every item you own serves a function and adds value to your life. It's about breaking free from the constraints of consumerism and embracing a life of simplicity and intentionality. Minimalism not only gives you more freedom, but also benefits the environment and boosts your productivity. Want to set a good example for your kids and support other causes? Well, minimalism can provide the perfect way for doing just that. Let's delve into how these benefits unfold. Firstly, consider the impact on your children. In a world where material possessions are often equated with happiness, teaching your children to value experiences and relationships over things can be a game changer. By practicing minimalism, you're not just decluttering your space, you're setting an example for the next generation. You're showing them that a meaningful life isn't about accumulating stuff, but about enriching experiences and heartfelt connections. Next, let's talk about supporting other causes. When we embrace minimalism, we naturally spend less on things we don't need. This financial freedom can open up opportunities to contribute to causes we genuinely care about. Maybe you're passionate about animal welfare, education, or environmental conservation. By adopting a minimalist lifestyle, you can redirect your resources to support these causes, making a difference in the world one step at a time. Last on this list, but certainly not the least, is the benefit of owning higher quality things. Now, this might seem contradictory at first. Minimalism, after all, is about reducing, not acquiring, right? Well, yes, but it's also about value. When you choose to own fewer things, you can invest in higher quality items that last longer and serve you better. Instead of buying 10 cheap shirts that wear out quickly, you could buy 2 or 3 well-made ones that last for years. This approach not only saves you money in the long run, but it also reduces waste, contributing to a more sustainable world. So, through minimalism, you can inspire your kids, support causes you care about, and own things of higher quality. It's not just about living with less, it's about making that less count for more. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the many benefits of minimalism in the next scene. Ready to be happier and free from the comparison game? Let's dive into the final 6 benefits of minimalism, starting with less work for someone else. Embracing minimalism means living with less, and that translates into less stuff to clean, organize, and maintain, not just for you, but for others too. It eases the burden on your loved ones and allows you to spend more quality time together. Next, we have happiness. What if I told you that happiness isn't found in material possessions, but in the experiences and relationships we cultivate? By eliminating the clutter in our lives, we make room for joy, contentment, and fulfillment. Now let's talk about freedom from the comparison game. In a world where social media often paints a picture of perfect lives filled with material wealth, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing our lives to others. Minimalism encourages us to value our own journey and find contentment in our own experiences rather than trying to keep up with the Joneses. Time for things that matter most. This is perhaps one of the most rewarding benefits of minimalism. By decluttering our lives, we free up our time to invest in what truly matters to us. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a passion project, or simply enjoying a moment of peace and quiet, minimalism helps us prioritize. Finding things easier is another practical benefit of minimalism. Less clutter means less time spent searching for lost items. It's as simple as that. When everything has a place and there's a place for everything, life becomes a whole lot smoother. Lastly, minimalism allows us to display what we value most. By stripping away the unnecessary, we're able to highlight the things that truly add value to our lives. Whether it's a cherished family photo, a beloved book, or a piece of art that sparks joy, these are the things that deserve our attention. Minimalism can indeed make you happier, free from comparisons, give you more time for what matters, and help you display what you value most. Now that you know the benefits, here are some practical tips to maintain minimalism in your life. First, set clear boundaries. Know what you need and what you don't. Next, embrace empty spaces. They're not voids to fill, but breathing room for your mind. Third, find ideas to overcome consumerism. Seek value, not volume. Fourth, declutter as you go. Don't let it pile up. Fifth, buy experiences, not things. They last longer and mean more. Sixth, start a gratitude journal. It helps you appreciate what you already have. Seventh, experiment with time-limited challenges. Try a week without buying anything non-essential. Eighth, reflect regularly. Check in with yourself about what's working and what's not. Ninth, adopt clutter-free habits. Keep things in their place. And finally, find consistent minimalist inspiration. Whether it's a blog or a book, keep feeding your minimalist mindset. Remember, minimalism isn't about having less. It's about making room for more of what matters. Let's recap the journey we've taken today. We've explored the profound benefits of minimalism, a lifestyle choice that can truly transform our lives. We started by discussing that minimalism helps us spend less, relieving us from the financial stresses that often burden our lives. It simplifies our spaces, making them easier to clean and manage. It gives us more freedom and time to focus on what truly matters. Minimalism is also a friend to our environment and improves our productivity. We also talked about how embracing minimalism sets a good example for our children, allowing us to support other causes by diverting resources where they matter most. It allows us to own higher quality things, reducing the burden of maintaining numerous possessions, and eventually making us happier. By freeing ourselves from the comparison game, we gain more time for things that truly matter. We can find things easier and put on display what we value most, a testament to our true selves. Then, we moved on to the practical tips for maintaining minimalism in our lives. We discussed setting clear boundaries and embracing empty spaces, creatively overcoming consumerism, and decluttering as we go. We emphasized the importance of buying experiences over things, starting a gratitude journal, and experimenting with time-limited challenges. We also highlighted the importance of regular reflection and adopting clutter-free habits, while consistently finding minimalist inspiration to keep us motivated. Remember, minimalism is not about having less. It's about making room for more. More time, more peace, more creativity, more experiences, more rest, more of what you love. It's about eliminating the distractions so we can focus on the things that truly matter. So, are you ready to embrace minimalism and transform your life? The choice is yours.